I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm back. In brown. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I've got the green earrings to go with the brown dress. But we was delayed and had to wait at the airport 90 minutes for her ride, so she's 100% tired. Oh yeah, and I had a job interview today, so I am very tired. But I did eat. I ate a slice of pizza because I wanted to not be so tired for my interview. How am I feeling? But you know, I didn't go. I thought it went well, but I thought all of my job interviews went well, and I'm not employed. So, what job? Chili's. Hi, welcome to Chili's. I don't know, I hope I get it. Looked good from your job interview, definitely. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I wore my usual job interview attire, so I don't know what they thought. I don't know, but hostess or waiter. I think I applied for like the kitchen, so I should get in the kitchen. Should you apply in girl mode or boy mode? What do you think? What do you think? Do you know me at this point? It's because you don't have any years of job experience. I know I don't have any years of job experience. And it's like I can't get a job in like the field that I have years of experience in because I fucking look like this. Either that or I'm just not trying hard enough. It could be the case. I'm just not trying hard enough. But I'm trying pretty hard, so I don't know. Man worms. Giving your welcome to Chile demonstration. Girl, you live in the same state as Disneyland. Put on some mouse ears and go work there. Do you know that Disney is like far away, and Disney sucks, dude. I don't like Disney. I don't want to have to exist in the area that that like Kissimmee Celebration area. It's awful. Hate driving there. I do not like being near Disney. It's terrible. The fit check. I don't know if this dress really looks good or not, but I hope it looks good. I hope it looks decent. I feel like it makes my shoulders maybe look a little bit bigger, but who knows. Color looks eh. But the color is like, I'm going for a 70s vibe, because look at the ear studs. They're green, so it matches. Or it complements, I don't know. I found a clean dress and I put it on. I just like, this is clean, this looks good, fuck it. The knowledge of diesel engines, you could work in customer support for a company that sends parts out to mechanics? Potentially. Problem is, like, most of the places in the diesel industry want full-time, and I think I would die if I worked full-time. Go to the Everglades and give Femboy swamp tours? I would do that. Can you pick up the oscilloscope and put it down slowly? What? Oh, you mean like that? You mean like that? Man, I gotta get that thing working. You dropped something again. I think Disney employees get compensated really well despite how much you hate them. The main thing about Disney is I don't live near Disney, so I'd have to move closer to I'm like, Orlando is a big area in like the suburbs of Orlando. I live not in Orlando. I live adjacent to Orlando. And so it's like if I were to work in Disney, I'd probably drive like an hour a day. I'm not like that close to, I'm probably as close to the beach as I am to Disney, and I wouldn't want to do that. I guess I could apply, but like that dress viewed from the side. Is it free cake day? Well, you know, it's been a while, so I figured might as well. Working conditions are supposed to be really grim though. They have to put a staff memo out telling people to stop staff to their parks as Auschwitz. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know. Disney. I don't like the company Disney. I think the company is pretty shitty. And it's like I feel like if I'm gonna go to Disney, they're gonna be, so what makes you want to work at Disney? And I have to be like, I love Disney. I always loved the mouse. And it's like they're gonna be like, oh, what's your favorite Disney movie? And I would say Shrek. And then they'd look at me like, and I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, that's DreamWorks. Fuck. Is Astra going to climb a corporate ladder by any means necessary? No. No. I'm not Kamala Harris. Do you want to work at Disney? I'm a furry. I'm not a furry. Just want to be Disney princess. The more extra small dresses are en route. The furry fit going to Maddie. Hell yeah! Send the furry shit to Maddie. I don't want that shit. It's all ogre now. Is my favorite Disney princess? Like, I don't even know. Like, maybe that one bitch with the 7 dwarfs. It's not Cinderella. It's I haven't seen that. Snow White. Yeah, Snow White. I haven't seen that movie in since I was 5. I don't even remember the plot. I just know there's 7 dwarves and they all suck on their toes or some shit. I don't remember. How long can you hold your breath underwater? You'd make a great mermaid. I can hold my breath pretty long. I think I could become a mermaid. I just haven't been swimming in a long time. She said she would like to cosplay as a Squirrel Girl. I would cosplay as Squirrel Girl, but that's only because she's the best character in that game. And the best Marvel character. Truly. 7 dwarves the hard way. Wait a minute, I think I downloaded the wrong movie. It's just Snow White doing lines of cocaine with little dwarven men. At the same time, I mean they're smaller, so you can fit more of them in there. Fuck. Anyway, chat, how you been? How you guys been doing? It's been a hot minute. It's been a week. It's been a week since I've talked with you guys. What's happening? Is your husband home right now? You mean Jizzy? Yes, he's home. Look into Terra Power as a plant operator. I think they make worth north of 160K. See, these are jobs that you can't just get with no experience. Chat, you can't just I can't just walk in there and be like, oh, can I have a job? And they'd be like, sure, here's $160,000 a year. That's not happening. That's just not happening, bro. And if I were to get a diesel job, I don't know if I could get it part-time. I really don't want to work. If I would not have any time for streaming if I worked full-time. No husband, no waifu. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I bet Baptized's getting lucky. Call him Bap. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot. Will he be winning the lottery? I'm not gonna comment on that one. I'm not gonna comment. I'm not commenting on that one. Anyway, chat. So I've been in Iowa all week, and it's pretty terrible. I can confirm that place kind of sucks. I don't think I don't think that place is worth going to. I'm gonna be honest. It's still cold. It's very cold there. It's weird though, because it only snowed properly in Iowa yesterday. So it's for the most I was there was no snow. It was just gray and brown, like my dress. But no, it was really depressing because it was just gray and brown and cold. It was really sad and just horror. It was really not fun. But then on the last day, right, it started to snow. And then the morning of my flight, I woke up and it was 2 feet of snow outside, completely packed with snow, and my flight got delayed. But luckily, it didn't get canceled. I was really worried because it was a snowstorm, and I was really worried that it was gonna get canceled, but it didn't. So I'm pretty happy about that. There's always the option of going boy mode after 6 years as a nuke, which edges you into the plant operator job fairly easily. What do you mean there's always the option of going boy mode? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm always in boy mode when I'm, like, applying for a job. I'm never in girl mode. What are you talking about? What do you mean as an option? How's sister in the Arc 7? I wasn't able to check up on the Arc 7, unfortunately. No one took me to go see it. But his sister was alright. She was pretty good. Astra's tossing away the Iowa demographic. Listen, there's 2 reasons to ever go to Iowa. And that's poncheros and bebops. Any other reason is ridiculous and stupid. Like, why do they have... I still can't get over this, but the fact that they have, like, an asylum in Iowa that's just straight up still in operation, and it's basically still like a normal asylum... Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why? Why is that a thing? Did you take any pics? Not that many. I took a couple, but not many. I was too, I was too stressed about how much I hated where I was. I was like, fuck, I hate being here. It was a little depressing. Like, my mom turned the yellow room into an office, and so I was still sleeping in there, but it was like... I don't know if I could have streamed down there. And plus, it was so cold. It was like 50 degrees in that bedroom the whole fucking time. Iowa can't be that bad. I mean, it depends on what your, like, frame of reference is, I guess. If your frame of reference is, like, Nebraska, it's probably pretty decent. But, like, it's just so depressing. And it's like, I don't know how people willingly live in... I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know why people willingly live in that state. It just doesn't make any sense to me, chat. That other toothpick go. Great, now I gotta find those toothpicks. Fuck. You're conditioned to hate Iowa? To be fair, I feel like a part of my hatred towards Iowa is a bit of just like... I had a bad experience in Iowa, and it's tainted my view, so maybe I'm a little biased. So maybe if someone else were to go to Iowa, you know, maybe they would have a better experience. It's just, I wouldn't go there in the winter. I wouldn't go there in the summer. And I would only go there, like, spring and fall. Probably spring. Did you see your old friends and bandmates? No, I didn't see anybody. I didn't see it. But I was basically at the whim of whoever had a car, and that was not me. And so I basically did nothing the whole time, except I was very uncomfortable, because I had to be with my family, and that sucked. Did you go to the P.O. Box? No, I'll go tomorrow. She had a bad experience in Iowa once for 20 years. Yeah, but it was a bad experience, and so it stuck out. Why did you go to Iowa? Because my sister is home. My sister is only in America for every couple of years, and so every time she comes home, I have to, like, I've been in Iowa before when she came home, so it's always been like, oh, I'm already here. But like the last time she was in America, I was moving out of the yellow room. That was back when all that was happening, and it's been that long since she's been in the country. So I had to, like, I was like kind of expected to come up, so I was just like, all right, whatever. But it was really just, it fucking sucked. It was stressful, chat. It was real fucking stressful. Can't believe your mom didn't keep your room the way you left it. Yeah, but I wasn't like, I don't know. I didn't really have that much attachment to that room. Hoping the letters reaches you next Monday or something. Actually, Astra may only have one bad experience in Iowa, but it lasted 20 years. Yeah. Is your sister pretty much going to live in Japan for the rest of her days? She doesn't want my parents to know that, but yeah. I'm pretty sure she's planning on getting married and having kids and raising them in Japan. I don't think I think at this point she's pretty set on it. I mean, she's lived there for like, oh god, when did she move there? I think she moved there in like 2015. It's been over 10 years, I think. So at this point, she's pretty well integrated, and it's not like she's been there like a year and it's just like, oh, I think I'll stay here. No, she's been there a hot minute. She's been there effectively her entire like adult life. Like immediately out of college, she went to Japan, and then it was like she's been there ever since. So I imagine, like for her, it's like she's more familiar with the Japanese way of doing things in a career type of aspect. Where it's like if she came to the U.S., she wouldn't really have a lot of job prospects because like what the fuck is she gonna do, right? She's an English teacher. She's either gonna work, in like a school for a shitty like pay and she's gonna hate her life, or she's just gonna stay where she's at, you know what I mean? She likes Japan, her boyfriend is Japanese, so it's like she's gonna stay in Japan. But you know, don't tell my parents that. She's a citizen? I don't think she's a citizen of Japan yet, but I think she's working towards it. But she is she's got a visa. She's not illegally there. Closer to Japan? No, it's not. How is Florida closer to Japan? I'm fairly certain it's significantly further. Well, it's further away. She's a gaijin. Yeah. Sister was visiting her parents. Yeah. That's why she always goes to Iowa, is because that's where my parents are. So maybe at some point she'll come to Florida, but that'll probably be it is so much money and time and effort to come to the U.S. that it's like. Like it costs thousands of dollars, and she's got to make time off of work, and she has to like find the specific moment when she can do it, and it's really not as easy as just like, oh, I'll pop over to the U.S. for a couple days. It's really not that easy. Did you visit Astra? Yeah. Japan very rarely gives citizenship to foreigners. I mean, she might get it eventually, because she's been there over 10 years. I'm pretty sure she's been there 10 years. I'm pretty sure. Is sister single? No, she is not single. So theoretically, she could get married, and I think she'd get citizenship that way, because her boyfriend is Japanese, so I don't know. But I met him while I was up there. I met her boyfriend, and he was nice. Galil? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I gave my dad the ticket so he can go there and, like, pick up the actual Galil, but I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I don't know. Astra going to be the future bridesmaid? Maybe. I would love, if she got married in Japan, I would very much like to go to that wedding in Japan. How tall was he? I think about 5'8" or 5'6". Yeah, about 5'8", 5'9", or something like that. Maybe 5'7". I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. I mean, Iowa further away to Japan than Florida to Japan. I don't think that's true, Medical. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that's... hold on. I don't think that's correct, Medical. Mainly because I know, right? Like, I know that for her, she flies in this way. And, like, I know she's flying out this way. So she's going to, like, Los Angeles and going from Los Angeles probably to Hawaii and Hawaii to Japan. Or I don't know if it's just a straight shot from Japan to Los Angeles, but that's the way she goes. And so if you're gonna say, okay, if you're going to Florida, she either has to cross all the way over North Africa, right? Or she has to go all the way over here. It's like, I was definitely closer than Florida. I don't know. I guess it depends on how she goes. Maybe, like, if she were to, like, maybe get a ticket from, like, Japan to maybe, like, the Philippines, and then the Philippines to, like, India, and then from India to, like, one of these countries that won't murder you, like, I don't know, maybe Germany, and then from Germany to, like, Ireland, and Ireland to New York, and then... But I feel like it's still a longer trip. Maybe it would be cheaper if you, like... I really don't know, honestly. I don't think it is cheaper. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I don't think that's closer. Geographically speaking, I don't think that's the way that works. It's closer if the world is flat? I don't even think that's true, Sunny Peach. I don't think that's true. The Pacific Star is shorter? I was just over 6K miles. Florida's over 7K to Japan. Yeah, see? Can't fly over Russia. I just double checked. I'm not taking out my ass. Fun fact, the Great Circle route between Japan and Florida actually passes over Iowa and Alaska. So it is, Iowa is closer to Japan, is what you're saying. So what you're saying, I was right. You're saying I was right, is what you're saying. Can't believe CRJ bought into the round earth nonsense. It was a donut shop. Man, chat's cooked. Not only closer, but on the way. See? See? I don't know. I would love to visit Japan. I know Bats would love to visit Japan. So maybe, like, maybe eventually we'll get to do that. I just don't have, like, that's not even remotely in the budget. I have to get my car down here. I have to fix my other car. I have to... That's probably, like, the priorities. I need to get a fuel pump for the BMW and preemptively put that in. And then I need to put the top in the BMW. And then I need to, like, get... You know what I need, chat? Let's see if they have one on Amazon. Dent remover tool. Let's see if they have what I'm looking for, chat. Let's see if they have it. I don't know if they will, but let's see if they have it. I think... No. No, that's not gonna work. I need a... I kind of need this, but like the kind that you weld. What is that called? Like, it's like, welder. No, that's not it. I think it's this. I think this is what I need right here. Yeah, I need this. This is what I need, chat. And there's like a gun. I know this has like a hammer, but like there's like a puller like that goes with that you can like use to pull out the dent very carefully. It's got like this type of deal, or it's like you grab on to like you weld on one of these little copper bits to the sheet metal, and then you pull it out with like one of those. I don't know why that's not in this kit, but that's basically what I need to fix it. And by doing that, then I have to repaint it, but I feel like I can maybe do like, if I bought that and like something like this together, then maybe I could probably get the dent most of the way out, and then I could Bondo it. And it wouldn't look perfect, but it would probably be like a couple $100 comparative to like, if I want to do it like full on, I'm gonna have to spend like $3,000. I'm gonna have to spend like $2,000 on the body kit. I'm gonna have to spend like $500 on paint, maybe more, and then I'll have to spend like X amount more on Bondo, and if I'm gonna do the whole car, it's like significantly more money. I just don't think because it's white, I don't know how easy I can blend the paint. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't know how much I can paint match. But like maybe, maybe. I think that might be easier. Paint is fucking expensive as well. Yeah. Don't dents in cars if dent is minor and you're an optimist. No, dent's not minor. But I do know how to do auto body repair, so. Let's put the metal, yeah. The way you do it is you have to take the dent and start from the edge, and then slowly work your way into the middle of the dent, and then it's gonna look really imperfect. So then you have to take a hammer on the back side of it and hammer out and smooth it out with a hammer, and then you get it as perfect as you can with the metal, but you're never gonna get it that perfect. So then you have to take Bondo to get it as smooth as possible. I think the main problem, it wouldn't be perfect, the body work, and then I think the paint would be hard to match, and so it'd be obvious that there would be a repair, but at least it'd be better than what it is right now. Never good at geographically, like distance-wise. Your sister could stuff you in her luggage and take you to Japan. I don't think that would work. Does the other RX-7 have a catalytic converter, and where is it located? It does not have a catalytic converter. I'm sorry, you cannot steal it. Don't tell the Don't tell the Department of Transportation, but I'm fairly certain neither of my cars have a catalytic converter. Blending? Yeah, so when you're painting a car, especially color like white or red. Red is the hardest to blend, but white's also kind of on the harder spectrum. The easiest colors are like dark colors, like black is the easiest to blend. But for especially like white, like my BMW white, even if I got the exact same paint, like I ordered it from, let's say I ordered the exact same paint code from BMW and they sent me the exact same paint. You can give two techs the exact same paint and tell them to paint like an identical car, and one will be slightly different. It depends like on how fast you move, how close you are with the paint gun, and so it's like you're never gonna 100% match the original paint job. And so what you have to do is kind of like create an area where it's like half painted, and you gotta blend the old paint with the new paint so it's harder, your eye can't see the difference, right? And you blend it? I can blend it, but it probably won't look perfect either way, you know? There's still a Department of Transportation? Hopefully not for long. I go and Astra talks to your head. Yeah, you could also change the paint over time due to the sun damage. Yeah. Really what I want to do, again, what I want to do to it is I want to put a M3 body kit on it, which would just cover up the dent entirely, by the way. That would be easy. But I think I still have that open, actually. Wait a minute. I do. Look at this. Hold on. Let me move this over here. Right? Like, I still have, like, this is really what I want. Like, I want to paint it this color, right? Like the, Jeep, bikini pearl blue. It's this color right here. I think that I love this color because it looks like this color specifically, because it looks like blue 3DS. It looks like this. I had a 3DS that was this color, and I love this color. It's like my favorite color. I want my car to be like this color. And honestly, the bikini pearl color from Jeep, the Mopar bikini pearl, it looks very similar. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna get some of this color, this paint, or something similar to it, right? And then I'm gonna paint it like this, right? That look amazing. Didn't tell you I had the same color? Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, it would look really good, I think. And then I'd put this body kit on it, right? But I need about $2,000. I imagine it would be about $2,000 once you account for shipping and everything. So, you know, maybe even more. But I need this, first of all. But that's like $2,000. And then I need however much paint that I need, right, to get that. I still probably need to buy some of these tools. I want this too, but that's not relevant. I need to do that, and then I would have to get Bondo, and I need several types of Bondo. Body filler. I don't know how much this shit costs. I mean, that doesn't look too expensive, but I'd have to get some of that, so I'd probably have to spend like $100 or so on that. It would end up being like $4,000, I think, to repair it all the way and do that type of job to it. The problem is that, and also I probably want to get this anyway because there are other dents on the, where'd it go? Where's the electric? Well, that's not what I wanted. Where the fuck did the weld puller go? Oh well. Anyway, it's like I would still need to get that anyway. So it's like I need like $4,000 to get that, to do that project the way I want to, right? Did Astra move her tabs? Good for her. No, it's just a new window. Probably around 2,500 and 27 with shipping tax, maybe even. So it's like it'd be expensive, right? It'd be real expensive, and I don't really have that much money right now. I already need to spend like $1,500 to get the top fixed. And then I'd probably have to spend, I think, all said and done, before the car would be, like, done. If I were to pay just in parts, not in labor, and not have anyone else do it, like, if I were to do all the work myself, just in parts and shit, I think it would cost around $7,000 to $8,000. Which, to be fair, I might end up... what I want to do is I just want to get my credit to a point where I can take out, like, a personal loan for $8,000 and then just pay off that personal loan to build my credit even more. And then I'll just use that as, like, a pseudo car loan. And so I'll just make payments on that, and then I'll just use that money to get it to be, you know, that car worth it? I think so. I think it's a really cool car. Unironically, if I did this, the whole shebang, the car would be worth like $30,000. It would significantly increase the value of the car. It would be like, it is a collectible car, and it would, with a good paint job and a good body kit done right, shit would be fucking tight. I'd have to get like special insurance for it because it'd probably be like, it would be like showroom quality, right? I should rather have a bigger brain or better aim. Would bigger brain let me make more money so I could do this shit? Could buy an entire used car for that. Yeah. But then I'd have like a really good car. Get a gas card, those are pretty easy to get. If you do the engine bay, it'll be even more, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I could theoretically do the engine bay. You know, if I really wanted to do it, like if I took out, especially if I did a little bit more money, like if I took out like a solid 10 grand, and I was just like, I'm gonna dump 10 grand into this car, I could do a lot. Because then I could take the car, and I could take out the drivetrain, I could put a new clutch in it, rebuild the engine, put new piston rings, rehash the cylinder walls, put some new piston rings in there, put some new bearings in there, you know, kind of revitalize the engine, put some new life into that engine. I mean, the engine's pretty solid as is, but, you know, really, like, update, you know, get everything nice and new. Like, really, like, rebuild the engine with brand new parts. Maybe, probably not new pistons, but maybe new pistons, you know, just really get the engine solid. Then probably maybe put a new transmission kit in there, or maybe put a new transmission in. Maybe if I could find like a Z4 transmission that would pair up to that engine, so I could have a 6th gear, that would be sick. So maybe put a new transmission in there, or rebuild the one I have, so that I know like mechanically the drivetrain would be like fucking solid, and then that way I could use that opportunity to paint the engine bay as well. And then I could get over it. I would love to do that, chat. I would love to make that. I would make that a video series. I would be, there's no dono goal? Is there no dono goal? Where's the dono goal? Oh, there it is. BMW, yeah, see, I don't need this, right? Like, this would be, I could get something like this if I just wanted to put a new engine in it, but it doesn't need a new engine. This is probably just as good as the engine I have. Oh, so this is not the right engine. So this would not be a direct fit. But ideally, if I took, like, if I did M20 engine rebuild kit. BMW. That's not it. Oh, yeah, something like this. I mean, this comes with a lot. I mean, this is new piston. This is new pistons, new crankshaft, new whatever that is, new oil seals, new head gasket. I mean, if I threw this in there, that engine would be good for a while. Like, I would basically have a brand new engine if I put this much shit in there. So, I mean, honestly, like, that's kind of what I want to do to it, if I'm being completely honest with you. And then maybe I could get, like, a Z4 manual transmission, if I could spell. A 6-speed sequential? That's not what I want. Z4 manual transmission, 5-speed. I don't know. I'd have to find something. Maybe I could just find like an old Z4 that's been junked, and I could just maybe get something from that. But either way, like, I could do that. But for now, I think this is all long-term stuff, right? Oh, damn! Look, 15. I could sell it. I could just take the engine out and sell it for 1,600. That's the engine I have. Sick. Anyway, It's like, I really like the car. I don't want to get rid of the car. I like driving the car. Thank you, Isa, for the follow. Also, Taco John for getting sub to C or J earlier. I forgot to mention that. You rebuilt an engine before. I have rebuilt an engine before. I'm pretty confident that I know what I'm doing if I'm going to do that. If I embarked on this journey, let's say I bring the RX-7 home, and I have that as a car that I can drive in the meantime. I could totally do this. Especially if I had a garage I could do it all in. I could totally do it. It'd be easy. I mean, not easy, but it'd be something I'm totally capable of doing. It's an easy swap and it'll make the car faster. Well, then maybe I would do it, but I'd rather make my car more reliable than fast. You know what I mean? It'd make the car insane. That'd be kind of cool. Did Dab have enough room and equipment for an engine rebuild? I have the equipment for an engine rebuild. But it's like, all of it needs money. I have an engine picker. I have full toolbox. I have all the tools I need. But they're in Iowa, and I need to spend like $1,600 to get them to Florida. And it's just like, fuck, dude. It's, god damn it. Is your car a 5-speed or 6-speed? It's a 5-speed. You're lazy, you'd never fix your car. I've done it before, Jens. I've rebuilt engines before. I know I would do it. I know I could do it. Might find something you want for a wrecked one? Maybe. I do not want to put a V8 in it. I'm not putting a V8 in it. I think that'd be dumb. YouTuber I watch has a 4-door E30 that he put a motor in it and it's drifts the fuck out of it and is doing just fine. Yeah, I'm not trying to make a drift car. I'm not trying to make... I would maybe consider it if it was, like, financially, like, a good move. But I want a car that I can road trip across the country without worrying about it blowing up, right? I want to have a car that's, like... This is not... The idea behind this car is not to have some sort of drift master or some track king, right? That's the RX-7. The RX-7 is supposed to be the scary, oh my god, this thing is scary, right? The BMW is supposed to be a classy car, a roadster. No, it's supposed to be fun, but it's not. It doesn't need to be like absurdly fast. It needs to be refined or dignified. I'm a BMW driver. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, yellow, of course, you wouldn't want to make a drift car. I bought that up because of how reliable the engine is. Well, maybe if the engine's reliable. But, like, here's the thing, right? In terms of what I need to do to that car, priority number 1 is probably getting a new fuel pump and making sure that it's not dying still. Because it hasn't happened for a while, but I haven't tested it. I haven't driven the car longer than, you know, a while. So I need to get the AC fixed, number 1. First of all, the little bit of electrical problems that I have, I need to get squared away. So I need a new fuel pump. I need to fix the windows because they don't work at the moment, which sucks. I need to fix the AC, which doesn't work, which sucks. I need to fix the turn signals, which don't work. I need to fix the high beams. I need to put new headlights in it. I need to do an oil change. I need to do a coolant flush. I need to do a brake flush. I need to do a clutch fluid flush. I need to do a differential flush. I need to do a transmission flush. Fuel pump. Spark plugs. I put new spark plug wires in there, and I put a new coil in there. But maybe a new distributor and a new alternator. And those are things that I need to do, like, mostly immediately. And I need a new top for it. Like, that's a need. So if I'm, like, thinking about, okay, how do I get this car relatively squared away sooner and not say, okay, well, I need $10,000 to do what I want to do to this car. That's fine. I don't have $10,000. So, I need to do the top and the fuel pump. I think that would be a good start. And the spark plugs. And there's a couple of, like, an oil change and those little small things. I could do, like, an oil change and all that stuff pretty easily. But spark plugs, oil change, transmission flush, differential flush, top. If I did those things, I'd be better off. And then I need to replace the seats. I need to replace the carpet. I need to replace the entire interior. Actually, 4K is enough for the BMW repairs. I mean, listen. Much to buy in a much better condition. Well, let's find out. Let's find. How much is, let's go to Craigslist. What could we get a convertible E30 for? Cars and trucks. E30. Or 320. BMW 325. I. Ow. Let's use map. This reminds me when Ray from Ghostbusters was naming stuff that needs to be done or fixed. It is pretty sad. It makes me like upset when I think about it, because I feel like I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna get the money I need to fix this shit. It's very upsetting. All right. Okay, there's none in this part of the country, I guess. Okay, well, let's try over here. Is there any over here? No. What if I just do E30? Oh, there we go. What if I go over here then? Back over here to like Florida. All right, here's an all-wheel drive one. That's pretty fucking weird. I've never seen an all-wheel drive E30. That's pretty wild. This one already has the body kit that I want. See, this is I don't know if this is an M car, or if someone put the body kit on it, but this is the body kit I want to put on it. So this would theoretically be what my car would look like, except with black paint, right? So I don't like the golden grill. I don't like the wheels, but everything else about this is pretty good. I like this. Owned by former NBL player Gray Payton. Who? That's pretty cool. Here's one for 12,000. That's a convertible. Celebrate your celebrities own drives at price. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, I don't fucking know. Ew, I don't know if I like that. That's weird. I guess it is in better condition, but I can't tell if the engine's in better condition. It looks like mechanically like it's in the same position as or condition as mine. So really not that much, not really that great. See, this is the thing. Look at the body kit on this, right? Look at the body kit on that, and then look at the body kit on this. I prefer this way more than this. I like how subtle this one is. I much prefer that, right? Oh, this is like a fucking race car, dude. This is like an actual M3. See, I much prefer these fenders over... I mean, shit, maybe I could just find a crashed M3 somewhere. But I love the way the fenders look on this. So if I can get a body kit, I want it to look like this, not this. I don't like how wide those stick out. So that would be something I'd have to figure the fuck out. Here's one for 5,000. Let's see if it's in better condition than mine. It's an automatic. Immediate, no. Lots of work to change a race car into a street car. Yeah, I don't think that would... Oh, this one's in Florida. Prefer simplicity? I prefer just a little subtle. I don't want it to be, like, annoyingly, like... I don't want the body kit to be, like, annoying and gaudy. This one's alright. This one's alright. But it's $12,000, right? It's like the same... And it's automatic, dude! What? Who's buying these things? Who's buying these automatic E30s? Like, what are you doing? Come on. So really, there aren't that many options, to be honest with you. Like, especially for convertibles. There just doesn't seem to be that many of them. And the ones that are there are just not that great, you know what I mean? Like, what if I went to Facebook? Are there any on Facebook that I could find? I mean, I don't even know why I'm looking this up, because I don't want to buy a new one. Let's see here. First of all, let's see if there are any other cars. That would be cool. But it's like, if I wanted to sell my car, I'd have to have... It would be a hard sell. I don't know if I could sell my car for what it's really worth. It'd be really hard to sell it, especially in the condition that it's in. You know what I mean? This one is cheap as fuck. You can sell the parts if you want. Sell it and make your money back. Ew, what did he do to it? Agony. Yeah, that's what that car's in. Why did you do... And it's automatic. Why would I even want any of this? What parts of this car... The interior's fucking shitty. The engine looks the same. You put a stupid cold air... The fucking most dude bro modification that every guy who has no idea how to work on cars does to their car. Is like, look at my cold air intake, bro. It's fucking trash, dude. This whole thing, this whole car looks like shit. I would not buy this. And there's not a single part of this car that I like. I mean, I guess I could buy it for the rear quarter panel, but if I was going to spend $2,500, I could just buy this. I could just buy this instead. For the body kit and top Baka. But what body kit's on this? There's not even a good body kit on this. I don't like the body kit that's on this. I think it looks bad. I think everything about this car looks bad. I think the gaudy sticker that he put on the front looks bad. I think the shitty matte paint, like OD green, looks bad. I think the shitty, awful, like, paint job he did on these rims looks bad. I'm fully judging this guy who did this build. This looks terrible. It actually looks terrible. I'm not afraid to say it, dude. This guy... Oh, man. Oh, is that a turbo too? What the fuck? Now this unironically is what I want. I've wanted this engine for years, chat. This is an engine I've wanted for years. $4,000 and kissing me, dude. I would, if I had $4,000. I might consider buying that, because that is genuinely an engine that I want to put in my car. But regardless, that's different car, different project. Other project that's gonna take way too much money that I don't have. What else do we got here? Automatic transmission. Darn. $12,000. This one's for $69,000. That one looks pretty nice, actually. That one looks $5,000. There's some better ones on Facebook. Ew, why would you do that to the headlights? Why would you do that? It's disgusting. Why would you even... The pea green color is awful. It really is. Like, why the fuck would you do that? So many questionable decisions made by that guy. So many questionable decisions. Really, I think if I were to find like a junked E30 that would be worth buying, I think the only junked E30 that would be worth buying would be like an M car. Oh, dude, look, it's one of the wagons. These are so rare. These things are rare as fuck, dude. I don't even want this because I think it's kind of silly, but these are so rare. And it's in really good condition. Hey, Macomb, Georgia, that's where my car got fucked up. It's a sign, chat. It's a sign. That's a gorgeous red. That one's actually gorgeous. That's a good price for that one. They cook. Again, I don't like the body kit. I don't like the way he's got that set up. I don't... $5,000 for an E30 Classic. I mean, it's fine. Like, I guess. It's okay. Like, it looks certainly decent. But I'd rather spend that money getting my car to where I want it than, you know, wasting a whole bunch of money on just buying a new car that has its own problems. You know what I mean? Like... I'd rather spend the money on the car I already have that I know is in relatively good condition and is just, I need to put shit into it. I need to put money into it. Oh my god, what an interior, what the fuck? What is that interior? Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that interior? What am I looking at? I can't tell if I like that or if I don't. I really don't know what I'm looking at. Did you check on the Iowa car? I wasn't able to. It was no opportunity to check up on that car, unfortunately. So, but you know, if I just fix the dent, right? If I fix the dent, and I gradually, like, I go to a junkyard and I grab some new seats, right, off of some junked E30. You know what I mean? Maybe I find an E30 that's got some different interior or something like that, and I just steal the interior from a junked E30. I get the top fixed, and then I just patch together the rear quarter panel. I feel like that'd be, under $1,000 for that repair, and I think that would be fine. Like, especially like if I put $500 into it, I could probably get the dent to a reasonable position, so that because it's gonna take me a while to get the car to where I want it to be. Right? Eventually, I want to put the body kit on it. Eventually, I want to do all that stuff. Eventually, I want to put like everything on it. Right? But it's gonna take a while. And so maybe if I just let me just spend $1,500 on the top, right? And then I spend $500 on the dent, right? The big ass dent in the side of it. And then I spend another like $1,000 fixing it up. I'm out like $3,000 at that point, but I've got a car that's gonna last me at that point. Because really, mechanically, it doesn't need a whole lot. All it needs mechanically are just service items, right? Mostly, it just needs service in a lot of areas. That's really what it needs. The biggest thing I would say it probably needs is a fuel pump. Apart from that, spark plugs, those are really what it needs, is a fuel pump and spark plugs, mechanically speaking. And some electrical work, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But that's not expensive, theoretically. But mainly, it's the problem is that it's, mainly the problem is, like, I run into all that stuff. I want the E30 kit, but it just isn't probably worth it. Unless someone could show me, like, unless there was, like, a rolling M3 chassis that was, like, $3,000. That might be it. Like, if there was a rolling E30 chassis and I could just take all the internals from my car and put it into that car, that might be. You'd buy an RV and just write off a tax from Twitch and just say it helps grow my audience? I could. I just have to have money to buy an RV. Chat, is it that time of the stream again to do RV hunting? Is it the RV hunting part of the stream? You're overthinking it? How am I overthinking? What do you think I need to do, Disco? What is your professional opinion? You're not a dumbass, Disco? Wait, you know what it is? Wait, what? It's a lot of work? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but, if you want a car that's cool and you don't have money, you gotta put in the work. That's how it works. You either have a cool car, if you want a cool car, and you don't want to put in effort, then you have to have a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, and you don't want to put a lot of effort, but you want a cool car, you can do that. But if you don't want a cool car, and you don't want to put a lot of cool effort in, then you don't need a lot of money. But it's like, the triangle, right? It's like, if you have no money, but you want a cool car, then you have to put in the work. But if you have no money, and you don't want a cool car, then you don't have to put in the work. But if you have the money and you want a cool car, then you don't have to do the work. You see what I'm saying? Is chat digging is chat reciprocating my waves? See, there's a couple of these bad boys, and they're making me a little sad, because they look at that one's green. I've never seen a green one. Ooh, look, it's got the bird's nest still on it. Oh, did you look at that? That one's red. Damn. I wonder if it comes with both of those. Thing is, I just want a manual RV. That one, someone linked a manual RV like a long time ago, or not long, but like last month or something. A manual Toyota that was really, really nice. I would have totally gone for that one if I had money. But what? $10,000 though, like that. I don't have $10,000. But it is a manual though. But I don't have $10,000. This is actually nice though. Like, this one's actually proper. Like, I can tell the roof doesn't look wet. That's good. This one looks like it's worth. It's got already got a canopy on it. This one's actually kind of sick. It's got the 22R engine on it. It's got a disgustingly gaudy interior. I love it. This is perfect. I'll take it. Except I won't because I don't have money. Except I won't. I would have shipped your Iowa to spend time with Astra. I did. It was alright. I was pretty stressful, but I just want to have a decent truck that doesn't have 250,000 miles that isn't 10K. Well, good luck, buddy. Can you dig it, sucker? You can do it with hard work. I know I can do it. It's just the question is, I don't know. Should I like try to make my own body kit? At this point, is it worth? Would it be cheaper and more effective? Here's the problem, chat. Right? I don't want to buy like this body kit if it's gonna make it look like this car. I want the body kit that makes it look like this car. See how subtle the lines are? See how it doesn't look terrible? See how this one is just, it kind of looks bubbled. It looks kind of swollen. It's just fucking, the pictures are not flattering for this man. But see how it looks swollen? It doesn't look good very much at all. This looks, it looks great. Like the actual body shape. I love the spoiler on the back. I like the way this looks. Right? I want, if I could have a rolling chassis that has this body, I would be solid. I'd be fucking solid, dude. But that, I need this body. I wonder if it'd be easier to make a body kit that has this lines, or if I would be easier just to find a trashed E30, or like M3. I can't tell at this point. Looks like they shaved down the body panels. Well, no, it's an own body kit. Do you have experience in making body kits? I don't. I have experience in auto body, but I don't know if that transfers over. Why stress? Because I hate Iowa. I've seen some, but they are still a bit expensive for me at the moment. The paint hides the flare a bit on the multicolored one. Yeah, I know, but it definitely isn't. It's more subtle. Viewers 500 to 750 monthly, 100 average viewers. That, you think I get $500 a month from Twitch? That's not how much I make. You're being very generous with that number, Medical. You're being very generous with that number. Dude, money is the core of your problems. You gotta find a way not to have to rely on pay pigs. Listen, man, I'm trying to find a job, okay? I'm trying. I'm trying. No one's hiring me. I'm trying. Problem is, I'm probably gonna stay Porsche because I'm not gonna get a high-paying job. I'm probably gonna get some minimum wage ass fucking bullshit, and I'm gonna be just scraping by. Chat, fuck me. I hate it. I hate it. That's why I'm thinking, you know, if I just put the bare minimum into the car for now, I could just drive the car for years, a couple years, and just get it to a point where it's like, you know, okay. Better than not working at all? Well, I mean, that's debatable. And BP would work, but I don't know. They'd be $10 a person. It's more like $2 a person. Yeah, that's probably more accurate, Cuddle Bear. Your sister still lives in Japan? Yep. Yep, she does. She's going back at the end of this month. She's still in Iowa for a bit, but I was only up there for a couple days. It's only for bits, not donos. Medical, I don't really... This isn't the golden age of femboys. I don't get that many donos anymore. There was a time when the donos were rolling in, and I was making way more money than I am now. But those times have passed. The femboy stonks are down. The femboy stonks are down. It's time. You know what, chat? We gotta. It's either. At this point, we just gotta hold. We gotta. To the moon. We gotta diamond hands this shit. Because if we sell now, we're getting fucked. Time to evolve. I want to do more YouTube. I feel like YouTube would be fun to do, but it's expensive to fund femboys these days. True. when the boners went down, the femboy songs went down. I don't think it had anything to do with like boners, because most femboy streamers I know of had like a deep like a downtick, right? It's like Finn kind of stopped doing the streaming thing, and he went more on the spicy content side, and so I feel like he's making more money because of that. But all of the femboys I know that are like streamers, there's less money in it, unless you're doing like actual BP, like prawn, right? The femboy golden era is, we're either like in a slump and maybe it will come back up. I know it's like all of the other streamers that I know of are kind of similar, but I don't feel singled out, at least. That's mean. All the Finn viewers might come here. I mean, I think all the Finn viewers are in their bedrooms right now going, Femboy UK is still going to shop because Femboy UK streams with his ass out all the time. Femboy UK, this is like my impression of a typical like Femboy UK stream. Hi guys, welcome to my stream. Look at my stream, guys. Oh, hello. That's not even accurate. Femboy UK doesn't even talk. Femboy UK just sits there and shows his ass, and that's how Femboy UK makes money. Listen. Femboys are currently endangered. We're an endangered species. You see the Finn in the music video? I did not see Finn in the music video. You're an impressive mimic. Femboy UK is less out there than Spicy Cow, but he looks good. Are you wearing a dress or a top? It's a dress. It's a dress. You're gonna show ass. Yeah, well, like legitimately, like, I have to stream, like, how can I do this without, like, showing something that I don't want to? Yeah, I can't do that without flashing somebody. But, like, you know how Femboy UK, you know how Femboy UK does Femboy UK shit. I can't knock it, but I don't know. I did like the BP for a little bit, and I just don't know if that's what I want to do. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'm just like, fuck it. And I'll be like, I don't care anymore, and I'll just go back to it. But I don't know. I still have that in the chamber, you know what I mean? I could always do that. Because if I did BP again, I would probably go hardcore. And I'd do, like, Finn level BP. But am I going to do that? I don't know. Probably not. So, gotta try to track viewers as well as sexy uniforms. I just gotta start being more aggressive. I gotta be like, I gotta start being like making political videos. I gotta make like a video about Hassan Piker and how he sucks. It's like, I fucking could be like, make a video about how much I hate Hassan Piker. You could have entertainment value if you could monetize it. You have more entertainment value. Well, really what I need to do, I want to make YouTube videos. I feel like YouTube videos would be, like, the best way. I just have to figure out how to get into the groove of YouTube videos. Because that's the problem I have with YouTube. It's always, like, I'm always trying to do new things on YouTube, but it's never something I'm super happy with. Like, I was pretty happy with that, like, what is a femboy video I made, but it took way too long to make that. And I don't think it was a video that I could do a lot more of in that style. I don't think there's that much content there. I need to learn how to sit in front of a camera and just be like, make a video essay type of video. You know what I'm saying? President Musk or President Donald? The upcoming YouTube videos? Not that I have in the chamber right now, but I need to. I need to, like, focus on the... I think if I focus on the YouTube, it'd be better. But I just... My life's been so hectic, I just have not been able to focus on it. Femboy video is funny as fuck. Femboy video is a classic. But I need to make a video where it's, like... I'm thinking if I make, like a video essay or something where it's, like, I'm only... Like, I'm showing my face, I'm showing, like, my whole setup. But I'm also doing like, I'm doing like girl voice the entire time, so it's like, you know, YouTube, X, Blue Sky, Instagram would draw in more viewers. True. I need to post on X. I need to post on X. I just don't know what to post on X. I just hate posting on X. It's like, oh, look at me. I'm doing some random bullshit today. Like, God, I hate that. I hate that. I'm not like, I don't know if I'm just not self-centered enough to get into that, but I hate like the oh, look at me doing random bullshit on X. I know just post anything, but I just I don't know, I feel like politics is like, as much as Boobs did not want me to get into politics, I feel like that might be a funny option. No one's stopping you? I know no one's stopping me. No one's stopping me but myself. I have too much of like the problem is I'm too like picky about the content I want to make. I want to make content that I enjoy. If I'm not making content that I enjoy, then I just don't really want to make it. It's hard for me to make something I just don't want to. That's the problem. If I'm really only making content for money, then I think that's just wrong. I think that's not the right idea. It's not why I stream. That's not why I want to make YouTube videos. Motherfucker, I made a sandwich. Yeah, it's like, that's so boring. I hate that. I hate that kind of content. It's like, oh wow, great, you made a sandwich. But you enjoy, I don't know. I enjoy watching Redditors melt down. MAGA would love you. You're an ideal envoy for them. You love guns and cars and cook too. I don't necessarily want to attach myself to a specific political movement, because I certainly don't want to, like, alienate my non-conservative viewers, right? It's like, I'm not trying to be the next Blair White, you know what I mean? I don't want to have it be like, all liberals are dumb assholes. And while that might be true, I don't want to, like, alienate my audience more than I already have, to a large extent, done that, right? But I don't want to, like, if you want to make a political video, do it. You had interesting stuff to say. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. I could make a couple spicy videos. I could make a couple of raging. I could make a lot of people angry, chat. And maybe that's what I need to do. I think you attaching to MAGA would be hilarious. Do you think? Should I do that? Should I attach the femboy to the MAGA femboy? Can you make comedic political stuff? That's what I'd rather do, right? I'd rather, like, do stuff like that. Because I don't want to, like, attack... I feel like if I attach myself to, like, the MAGA movement, I feel like you gotta be one of those people that will never criticize the right. And that's just not true. There's so much to criticize on both spectrums, right? It's like, I don't want to limit myself to only criticizing the left, because both sides are stupid, but... You know what I mean. One can joke attached to MAGA like Stephen Colbert did back in the Bush era, pretending to be conservative. You could make another girl bait videos. I could, but that's played out at this point, I think. You want to be an ironic shit poster? Not exactly. Not exactly. I want to be a free thinker. Not like one of those paid thinkers, you know what I mean? I hate such a wide variety of people. Yeah, exactly. I hate such a... I guess I don't hate anybody, but I have such a wide variety of opinions. It'd be... I don't know, I think it'd be dumb to be like... I wouldn't want to, like, be like Blair White, where I'm like, I am the token trans conservative. Like, come on. You can't say anything bad. Like, listen, no one's above criticism, right? Like, especially me, but no one's above... I don't like... how if you get too much into one political niche, you can't criticize that side, and it's like that's I think I still want to be able to criticize, you know, everybody, all equally. You could criticize rust buckets on the road, maybe. What topics would you want to make political videos on? Well, I could make political videos on, like, a wide variety of topics. I think if I did get into politics, if I did say I wanted to do that, I'd probably start talking about, like, communism and the weird resurgence that I'm seeing online about communism. There's so many more people nowadays that are openly communists, and it's ridiculous. Like, that's probably the easiest thing to go on, because I feel like that's not so much left and right. That's just like a goddamn communist type of thing. Like, there are so many of them nowadays. Like, it's like it's like mainstream to be communist, and it's like I'm like that. Remember that guy the other day? That's like the Lenin dude who's just like, you gotta the struggle of the proletariat, blah 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 blah. Like, it's so easy to pick apart, right? And so it's like, that's probably the easiest to go after. More theoretical stuff. I don't know. I'd like, if I'm thinking about it, I would like to, that'd probably be the video I'd want to make. It'd be like an overarching criticism of people like Hassan Piker. I don't know if I want to make a video dedicated to Hassan Piker, because I feel like people have already beaten that dead horse. Hassan Piker's like an idiot, and I could probably talk about why he's an idiot, pretty easily. And I could do that. I could probably talk about why communism's stupid. I could probably do all that stuff, but I don't want it to be stale. It's gotta be entertaining, you know what I mean? It's gotta be interesting. It can't be just another communism bad because wah capitalist wah. It's gotta be funny, and it's gotta be like accurate. You're talking about trans issues be appropriate? I would talk about trans issues. I think if I really wanted to make a video that would get some feathers ruffled, I could make some feather ruffling stuff about the trans community, because I think there's a lot of stuff in the trans community that people like to ignore that's really bad. And I think there's a lot of parts about being trans that people don't talk about that are like really bad, and it's like people don't exactly figure that, and it's like I'll just say this, I'm very embarrassed to call myself trans. There's a reason why I don't call myself trans, is because it's embarrassing. Because a lot of trans people conduct themselves in a way which is embarrassing, right? You could focus on cognitive disconnect of evangelicals condemning gays, but having hot, sweaty grinder sex whenever the RSC rolls into town. Maybe. Communism is not incompatible with human rights. I don't know. Actually, if you debated Hassan Piker, he'd have you converted in 1 hour tops. But I fucking would love to see that happen. I'd love to see him try to convince me that, like, socialism is a good idea. Political fanboy hot tub stream. See, that's what I need to do. Political hot tub stream. Political hot tub YouTube video. That's what I need to do, chat. It's just a full trans, though. I thought she only goes as far as femboy. See, that's part of the issue. It's like, I don't hate identifying as bullshit. Like, who cares? Biologically speaking, there's biological males and there are biological females. There's a social gender aspect which you can get into, and you get into that argument, but you can't do anything about your biological sex. There's nothing you can do about that. And there's like, I don't like calling myself trans, because like so many people who are trans. Here's the thing, and here's what I'll say about this. I'll say this right now, right? Because Buff and Boobs are not here to complain about me getting political. Basically, if you tell someone you're trans, they do not see you as a woman. Even if they say, "Oh yeah, I think trans women are women," they do not see you as a woman. They see you as a trans woman. Two different things. Two completely different things. People who know or are outed as trans are not seen as women. That's just the way it is. It's like, it sucks, but that's just the way it is. So it's like, I don't want to be trans. I want to be a cis woman, but that's not ever gonna happen because you can't physically change your gender, like your physical biological sex, right? And get Hassan Piker and Nitra in the hot tub. I wouldn't want to be in the same hot tub with Hassan Piker. His communism cooties would like, ew. Apparently Hassan recently claimed to not be communist. He always claims to not be communist, but he is. You give us a play-by-play on the power struggle between Donald and Musk. I don't really... Is there a power struggle between Donald Trump and Musk? I don't think there is. Is there? It looks like they're doing their things that they said they were gonna do. I don't think there's a power struggle there. I mean, obviously Musk doesn't think he's the president. Buff is gone. He's gone. He is gone. He is. Yeah, he's gone. I kind of blew up with them. I kind of had a fight. Trans women or real women is a religious thing. It always is kind of a religion, and if you don't agree with their religion, you get like ostracized. I think that's a little bad. Why do you view that as a bad thing? Because it's not as someone who has gender dysphoria, the thought of being viewed as trans makes my skin crawl. It makes me think, no, it's like that does not help my dysphoria. The dysphoria in me wants to be seen as a woman, full through and through. That's what I want, right? That's what my brain wants. And so you can never, if you say, oh well, it just, everybody's a woman. It's silly and it doesn't work. You're lying to yourself at that point. Musk is 100% as a ass kisser. There's no power struggle. 100%, yeah. Musk is autistic, like very autistic, and it's very funny. I wonder how many in chat have only seen you as female. I don't know. That's a good question. Trust me, no one cares as much as you do. Why are Dune political streamers? Who are Dune political streamers? Dune political streamers? What is that? People who are really into the Dune universe? You see yourself as a woman? I don't know. I really don't like to think about it. I don't think that, like, I think of myself as a woman. I'm just a person. I'm just a person. I'm a feminine person. I don't think of myself as like a male, perchance, but like I'm not. I don't like to I don't like to think about it that much. It's like, it's annoying to think about, like, oh yes, I am a woman. It's just like, fuck off. It's just like, who cares? I just like to look pretty. I like to take estrogen. It makes me feel better, and I like to see it look like a woman as much as I can. And you want to be received without using any labels? Yeah. In my experience, Latin trans women are more chill than white ones. Really? Because in my experience, that is the opposite. Yeah, I don't like labels. Then why do you boy mode all the time? That's a brainworm thing. The boy mode is a brainworm thing. I don't want to be, again, I do not want to be seen as a trans woman at all. I do not want people to see me and think trans. I do not want that. That is bad. I'd rather be seen as a male than as a trans woman. I've read all the Dune books. I haven't. I need to watch the movies. Would you like to be seen as normal, like most people in public? Yeah, I want to be seen as normal. I want to be looked at as a normal person. I want people to look at me and think, wow, normal person. I don't want people to think trans person, because as soon as you add the trans label is inherently political, and because of that, it's like, just by being trans, you have established enemies, and it's so annoying. I just don't like it. It's just so exhausting, Chad. Thank you, Taco Job, for getting to sub that guy. There's some political streamers you like to listen to. I don't really watch streamers very much, and I don't really watch any one political person. I don't listen to one talkhead. Like, I don't... Like, that's what I think my siblings do a lot. Well, they'll listen to one person, and they'll get all of their political opinions from that one person. And I just don't like that. It's like, if you only listen to one person, and you get your news, you get your opinions, everything from one person, you don't have your own opinions at that point. You're just parroting fucking whatever the fuck, right? And I don't like that. Welcome home, Astra. Thank you. Normal autistic woman. You're so passable. Most people would see you as this woman. That's what I want people to see me as. But that's also why I don't like get anal about pronouns, because I don't want to have to like correct people on pronouns. If someone uses a pronoun that they feel is natural, I want them to use what they naturally want to use. People who get all their info from Joe Rogan. Yeah, like I just don't like that. I don't like doing that. I like seeing real news as it happens and then forming my own opinion on it, you know? Like, if Trump says something, if someone says, Trump said this, I take it with a large grain of salt. Unless I see it coming from the man himself, I feel like people who do that, where it's like, I like my fucking, just like, I only get my news from Philip DeFranco. If Philip DeFranco says it's bad, then obviously it must be like, it's just silly. It's just silly. Falls under the hyphenated umbrella that is the largest issue in the U.S. these days. Everyone wants to be hyphenated. What the fuck does that mean? When you go out with your mom and sister, do you get called a woman? Depends. Most of the time, I don't get gendered. I think, sometimes I do. Most of them I don't. I think all of the women will do a knee-jerk reaction if they are put in the same group as trans women. I think as a political position, it's going to slow down in the trans movement. If trans women claim to be women, even if I understand what it feels like for you, what would be better is if people would become normal, where it's not seen as weird to be trans. Kinda. And it's like, obviously, people do not view trans women as women, even if they pretend they do. Because if that was true, it wouldn't be an insult to call a cis woman trans. If you go up to a cis woman and you say, "Oh, I thought you were trans," that is like the single biggest insult you can do. You have ruined that lady's like whole year. Like, she is never gonna stop thinking about that time that she got called trans. It essentially kind of translates to, "Oh, I thought you looked like a man." And that's the thought in the back of your head. Everybody has it. It's in the monkey brain part of your brain. You can't get rid of it. Even if you're as, like, virtue signaling as... Oh, hell, you can't get rid of that shit. Sure, only watches MLP videos. No politics there. I saw a funny comment about how one of Hassan's dramas. This is the biggest news in the unemployment community. He wasn't even talking when President Musk was in office. Trump is shotgunning executive orders out to put the oppressed position in a defensive position. Thank you, Taco John, for gifting us up to Jens. If you Astra's a beautiful scammer. Cis women are bitches. The thing is, there are people who prefer to be called trans. I guess so. I just don't understand that. For me, like, as someone who just has gender dysphoria, like, for me, it amplifies my gender dysphoria if someone knows or refers to me as trans. It's like, and it's, you know what? I've never felt more dysphoric or more offended by people who claim to be allies. Like, I've said this before, and I don't mean to put my sister under the bus, right? Listen, I love her. She's great. I don't blame her for this. But one time, we were out, like, in a makeup store, like, at a Sephora, and she goes up to the guy at, like, the gay dude running the stand, and she's like, "Yeah, you know, we're going for a drag look," and I was mortified. Like, why would you think I want to look like a drag queen? Like, people who are, like, super allies, they don't understand there's a difference between a trans person and a drag queen, and why it might be offensive to insinuate that a trans person wants to look like a drag queen. It's like, why? It's... God damn it. Fucking god damn it. Goddamn liberals. Goddamn liberals. The goddamn liberals, I swear to God. This goddamn communist... I'm a social democrat. No, you're not. You're a communist. I am once again asking for financial support from one of my several Hollywood mansions. Fuck, dude. God damn it. God damn it. Communists. They you see, this is the thing. I could make a video about communism all day long. They get the whole, it's the thought that counts, but no, yeah, it was brutal. I was so, like, immediately, I was like, no, 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 no. I just want to be normal. I don't want to be seen as some freak. Listen, I was okay with drag queens until they started butting themselves into the trans community. When people think of trans people, they think of drag queens. It's bullshit. Drag queens are not trans people, and that association needs to end. Fuck everyone else and what they think. Astra, it matters zero fucks is what they think. It's like President Musk is so much better. He's richer. Why do you call him President Musk? You know he has no real power, right? He's only an advisor. he runs an advisory role. He doesn't actually get any, like, real power. Drag queens are demons. I mean, I don't want to say drag queens are demons. I'm sure they're nice people, but stop associating yourselves with trans people. God damn it. Fuck off. Do me a favor and fuck off. Astra's attractive? Oh, thank you. Most team has access to the federal system. They have 100% have real power. I don't know, man. Some of the shit they've been coming out with is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't understand why our tax dollars are going to the things that they're going to. It makes no sense. I get why people are kind of, like, hesitant about the Elon Musk thing, but honestly, he's doing a good job so far. There's a lot of shitty things. Think of it this way. If we took all of the money that we were wasting on foreign aid, on, like, transgender comics in Peru, we could be putting people in houses. We could be putting homeless people in houses and feeding them and giving them education and a place to sleep at night. We have more than enough money to do it. We've just been spending that money on blank checks. It's like, why can't the IRS, why can't the Pentagon pass an audit ever? Oh, it's because they just write blank checks and never fucking never tell people no. It's like, oh, can I have more money? Can I have more money, Pentagon? Sure! You have a blank check after all. That's why they can't pass an audit, because they have blank checks all over the place where it's like, well, we don't know how much is gonna come out of that. It's fucking stupid! You say it is mostly a front for the CIA government overthrow? Well, we shouldn't be overthrowing governments. We shouldn't be doing that. Why do we need to be using taxpayer dollars to overthrow governments that aren't ours? Fuck, dude. Anyway, fuck, sorry. I got a little almost lost my cool there. Except for the key issue, why would we trust him? He's more conflicts of interest than a mafia don being put in charge of the FBI. Well, I mean, I feel like at that point, his company is on the same, like, he's being scrutinized just as much as everyone else, and I feel like that's true. There might be some conflict of interest there, and I don't really know if there is or not. He certainly says there isn't, and that but they're both like to say that there is no conflict of interest. But even if there was, if having a conflict of interest in the office is like, if it saves billions of taxpayers' dollars, obviously conflict of interest is bad. That should not happen. But neither should people be stealing from our government. Neither should we, like, oh, god damn it. God damn it. It's so bad. It's so bad. Billions of dollars. Billions, chat. Do you know how much money that's been going to bullshit? Of our tax dollars? Our money? Fucking, as Elizabeth Warren said, the taxpayers have no right to know what we spend their tax dollars on? What the fuck is that? What? How? What? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? Thinking of conflict of interest and never save dollars, they always lead to more corruption. I don't know, man. Seems like we've already saved a good bit of money. Aren't there Marines the only part of the military that actually pass their audits? Imagine the waste in the rest of the military. Now imagine the good we could do with that money. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, regardless of what you think of Elon Musk, you have to admit Doge has uncovered extensive amounts of waste. Like, extensive amounts of waste. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, apparently there is a waiting list to retire from the federal government, so you can't retire if you want. You have to be on a waiting list. And all of the applications are stored in a mine in Pennsylvania, and the rate at which we allow people to retire from the federal government is basically directly proportionate to the rate at which the elevator can travel inside the mine shaft. What? 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 What are you talking about? What do you mean? There's the agency he has shut down that are investigating him or his companies, of course. Much federal government spending is a bunk. I don't know, man. Even his kid is big dick swings on Trump. I don't know, man. I don't know what see, here's the thing. Everybody always gets their news from one source or another, and everybody has their own biases. So it's... We're living in 1822. National Endowment for Democracy is she next to drop? It was Doge rating USA, not Trump. That's not Trump. That's not influence. Yeah, but it's Trump who has to actually do it. Like, they don't have the power to actually make changes in the USA. They make a suggestion to Trump about what to do. And then sometimes there's like literally conflict. They don't always agree on everything. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not that well versed in specifically what Doge is doing. I'm not really able to say that Doge is not having a conflict of interest. I can't really say because I haven't looked into it that much. I just really don't care that much. All I know is that regardless of what you think, it has definitely uncovered some wild spending, right? Regardless of whose dick you hate, whose dick you suck. Whether you hate Trump or you hate Musk, you hate whoever the fuck, that's fine. But you gotta admit, there is some wild spending going on. I get my news from 2 Greek guys. Why would you get your news from Greeks? They haven't been relevant since the year 800. BC. 800 BC, that is. Okay, what Astra just said, lol. Trump has political advisors. Yeah. Trump is arguably, Trump does not have the power to shut down an agency that was created with an act of Congress. We're about to find out. We're about to fucking find out. Blair also goes to the shooting range. You should challenge her to match and you would smoke her. I haven't been shooting that much this year, so maybe she'd smoke me, but I'd like to talk to Blair. That'd be fun. You say you need to get out of the propaganda business. See, that's the thing. I could make videos about this. I could make videos. But I just don't really... I want people who disagree with me to know that I like people who disagree with me. Like, I don't want... Like, I hate it when political streamers get on their high horse and are like, everybody who disagrees with me is stupid and wrong. It's like, okay, I'm not perfect. I'm retarded. I'm dumb. And I am wrong on... I am certain that there are political opinions that I hold that are flat out wrong. So it's like I don't want people to like think that I don't like people just because they disagree with me politically. You know what I mean? I love everybody. You know what I mean? How can he shut them down but not on a permanent basis? I don't know. Presidents have quite a bit of power, especially right now. And you have to understand, it's not only does Trump have a lot of power just because he is the highest executive office, but he has a mandate. He has pretty much the entire... He took the Republican Party, like, called it its bitch, and is now riding it around town like a fucking BDSM dog. It is brutal. And so it's like, it's not that Trump has just... He has a mandate, and he's got, like, a team behind him. And not only does he have a team behind him, he has the popular mandate to do it. It's gonna be hard for anyone who doesn't want to stop him. He's kind of doesn't give a shit anymore. He can do whatever he wants at this point. And it's like the Supreme Court will back Trump. The House will back Trump. Congress will probably back Trump. It's like the Republicans have a majority in most everything. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know yet. It remains to be seen. But all I know is that he made it so trans people can't be in the military. And I think that's a good thing. Not because trans people shouldn't be able to serve in the military, but because I don't want to serve in the military. Chat, under Biden, the progressive president, I was able to be drafted and sent to war against my will. It was legal back then. But now, with a stroke of a pen, it can't happen. If we go to war tomorrow and they sign up the draft, we're going to the draft, I'm not getting a letter in the mail, guys. I'm excluded from that. And I think that's cool. Is that a little selfish? Maybe. Is that a little fucked up? Maybe. But at least I don't have to go die in some third world country that I don't care about. Trans women in the military would be able to get someone's dick. With the stroke of a pen, they pardoned my boy Ross Ulbricht. Praise God. They pardoned Ross Ulbricht. They pardoned Edward Snowden, which is pretty crazy. That I didn't think that was gonna happen. They pardoned Edward Snowden, and that's a big one. I cannot actually believe they did that. That one's like, what the fuck? Someone who got, like, someone exposed massive amounts of government corruption got fucking pardoned. What? You'll be drafted as a guy, except I can prove I have a medical diagnosis that says I have gender dysphoria, and therefore I would get annexed from that. And if they said, well, we don't believe that because we haven't had any surgery, all I'd have to do is find a knife, man. Just make a real quick, get something to bite on real quick and just go. What was that? Can you take me to the hospital? They pardoned Edward Snowden. They did. They pardoned Edward Snowden. It's fucking crazy. They also want to make transgenders go to prison that match with their panties too. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But then again, I don't know. It's like that's a whole conversation that's way more complicated than it gets into, right? It's like I don't know. It's like whether trans women should be allowed to be in women prisons, I don't know. I honestly think there should be separate prisons for trans women and trans men. It's like, I don't think we should be putting people like that in Gen Pop on either side. Tulsi Gabbard is actually confirmed. Love him or hate him, Trump is winning on a winning streak. He is. If you're a Trump supporter, it's getting a little hard to keep on winning, because there's a lot of winning going on in the Trump circle. I thought it was rumored they actually pardoned him. I think they did. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I just misread that somewhere, but I'm pretty sure they did. Shit, you know what? Well, let's fact check myself live right here. Let's do this. Sure, you would bleed to death since you don't know what you're doing and safely probably. Yeah, but if the dude at the draft office was right there, you know, he'll just take me to the hospital immediately. That'd be fine. Jamie, pull that up. Trump is making Zelensky sad. Damn. Did Trump pardon Edward Snowden? Let's look this up. Oh, this is old. This is old. There's nothing new. So maybe he didn't. Maybe I what we know. On Tuesday, Trump administration announced that Fogel, who was arrested in Moscow and sentenced to 14 years in Russian jail in 2022 after entering the country with cannabis, would return to the U.S. President Trump is preparing to issue a full and unconditional pardon to Edward Snowden, businessman and oh no, that's end quote. So, quote: President Trump is preparing to issue a full unconditional pardon for Edward Snowden. End quote. Businessman Jim Ferguson wrote on X. So I guess he hasn't been pardoned yet, but it looks like they're getting ready to. So maybe not. I have no idea. But that's what Newsweek says, so who knows, you know. Trump is done with, until Trump is done with his term, just stay inside, be safe. Asher, you're not tough enough for prison life or juvie. I don't think I'm gonna get sent to prison. I think Edward Snowden just never went to prison or faced legal course. He just fled somewhere undisclosed. Yeah, I think he's in Russia. Because Elon is tight with the Gizlane, bro. I don't know. Astra is too pretty to go to war. I agree with Trump, and Astra should not serve in the military. True. I agree with that. I think he's in Russia. All just pieces of paper to Trump. 100%, even if Snowden gets pardoned, he still wouldn't take a single step in America. Maybe, probably. I don't know. I think maybe if Trump made a big deal about it. I don't know. The thing about Trump is he always... It seems like he's doing things in a very calculated way this time around. It seems like he kind of knows what he's doing this time a little bit better, and he's kind of more... He's not willing to just jump on something before he knows it's the right move. But I don't know. It might be just sucking his dick. So who knows? Have I? Yeah, I have heard Russia. That could be what he says. Astra, you were saying you were down to annexing Greenland and Panama. I think it comes down to military action. Everyone that openly supported should help out. I would certainly be a big favor of to the poor due to inactive reserve being reactivated. I don't think that we should use military force to take Greenland. I think that would be a big mistake. I think there's no reason to. We don't have to use military force to take Greenland, and it would be a very bad geopolitical move to put boots on the ground in Greenland and Panama, for that matter. I don't know how easy it will be to get Panama, but I think, especially in terms of Greenland does not like Denmark. Greenland hates Denmark. They want to be independent. The problem is Greenland really can't be independent because they have like 50,000 people there, which is like 1/3 of the population of Iowa, right? So it's not even. If they become a state, they are going to be one of the least populated states in the Union, if not the least populated state in the Union. But you have to think, America has, especially now that Doge has done their bullshit, we have a lot of money to invest in Greenland. So if you're a bad political move, like slapping tariffs on everyone, I don't know if that's a bad move. I feel like that one's worked out so far in Trump's favor. But if you're a Greenlander, say you live in Greenland, it would be an absolute like improvement of life quality if Greenland became a U.S. state. They would get more funding. They would get more infrastructure. Their economy would be hyper, like, it would be like a huge boost to their economy. It would make Greenland grow. There's tons of natural resources in Greenland, but Greenland is too small and doesn't have enough money to make use of those resources. But America does. So if we did that, Greenland would grow like super quickly. They would grow like it would just be a net benefit for people living in Greenland. Neither should Wyoming for people who live in Wyoming. Not a chance. We only take over Panama. Trump was only talking about taking control of the canal like we did before it was given to Panama. Maybe. Greenland wants to be independent, yes. They don't want to be a part of the Denmark nor the U.S. But that's the problem. They can't really be independent, right? You have 50,000 people in your country. You don't have any leg to stand on the world stage if you only have 50,000 people. It's just, you don't have an economy to really stand on the world stage at that rate, you know? The U.S. would lose just about everything at every trade agreement with the rest of the EU. I doubt that. That's a hard doubt, my man. It's a hard doubt. As the reason Colombia's president gave for refusing the initial flights, a indignity of treatment having them shackled. And so then you take the shackles off and just sent it? I don't know. A couple of big scout troops could take Canada and Greenland too. Yeah. That the U.S. NATO is nothing. You guys gotta understand, America is like a linchpin. If America disappeared off the face of the earth tomorrow, every other country on earth would fall apart, like, immediately. It would be, like, insane. Like, America has so much geopolitical power that we can just whip on people that we haven't been. It's like, America can do whatever it wants, realistically. Like, if we want Greenland, we can have Greenland. If we want Canada, we can have Canada. The issue is, does Trump want to force it and make everyone mad by doing it? Or does he care? I don't know. Is that the right move? Should we make Canada a state? I don't know. It'd probably be a benefit to Canadians, but is that really what we should do? I don't know. But I do think we need Greenland. I think Greenland would be I think there's a good chance that Greenland is a part of the U.S. by the end of the next 4 years. Every other EU country will get angry because the U.S. could attack them too, but we're not attacking them. We're not putting boots on ground in Greenland. That's ridiculous. I don't think that would ever happen. It's like, who funds NATO the most out of all the countries in NATO? Who is the biggest contributor to NATO? Wonder. What about more like the scenario of the U.S. fragmenting into 5 different nations? Why would that happen? Only 6 guys can control that many prisoners. The fact of life. To dominate a larger number, you need to up the brutality factor. What? Make everyone mad. Start a war. If it was a benefit, If it was a benefit to Canadians, why hasn't it happened? Because Canadians are stubborn. I don't know. It's probably not. People have national pride. Like, you can't really take that away from them. You can't say, yeah, it would be a benefit to all Canadians if it was a part of the U.S. because trade would be free, movement would be free. So if you're Canadian, you can move somewhere in the United States with no restrictions. You can trade. You can work in the U.S. where the economy's better. It's like there's so much more opportunity in the U.S. So if you're a Canadian citizen, it just is a benefit. The quality of life of Canadians would go up if it was a U.S. state. The issue is that there are Canadians who are proud to be Canadian, and you can't really fault them for doing that, right? It's like, you can't really fault someone for having national pride, and so it's like, at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if the Canadian state thing is going to happen, because I respect the fact that Canadians have national pride, even if they would be better off as a state. If anything, it would be a net positive to Greenlanders, as we could give them the deal like they have in Alaska and give each citizen a check every year for resource extraction. Yeah, I mean, we could afford to pay each Greenlander like $1 million. And if you pay every single person in Greenland $1 million, they're 100% going to say, yep, we're a state now. Yep, nope. I don't care. I'm saying yes on the referendum. If you say yes on this referendum, you will get $1 million. Every single fucking one of them is saying yes. Unless he would have to fight and defend the country or touch his toes. 200 years for it to happen still nowadays. I would doubt Canadians would want our dumpster fire healthcare system. Yeah, but they have a dumpster fire healthcare system too. So really, it's shit in one hand, shit in the other. The main newspaper of Greenland polled Greenlanders, and 85% said they didn't want to join the U.S. So I think it's going to be hard sell, but not impossible. I think whatever the Greenlanders want, whether that being the status quo or independence or joining the U.S. Again, I think most Greenlanders want independence, but that's kind of, I don't know how much of an option that is for Greenland. I really don't. They didn't whoop the U.S. in 1812 for trying. That was a long time ago. Of course, we've gotten a lot bigger since then. Europe is more fucked than U.S. or China. True. Very true. Very true. China has its own economic woes. Its Belt and Road Initiative is a colossal failure. Economically, the management habits have been exported, have not been well received. Look up tofu dredge in regards to China or building practices. Well, China's in a fucked position. China's really not doing well right now. Because, like, there's, like, the lay down flat movement that's, like, happening in China, where a bunch of young people are just straight up giving up. They're just said, no, I'm done. I'm not trying anymore. I'm just giving up. And that's kind of scary, where, like, there's, old people are retiring very quickly, and there's not young people to take those jobs, and some of the young people that are there are not being hired because no one wants to hire young people, and so half of them are just saying, fuck it, I give up. And then, you know, don't forget about the fact that they're massacring the Islamic Uyghur population. Don't what is happening in the western half of China? Oh yeah, ethnic cleansing. I forgot. Certainly, a national referendum in Greenland would require. The issue would be required. Yeah. I do think it's a very good possibility, though, that Greenland ends up in some sort of relationship with the U.S. I don't know if it'll become a state, if they'll become a territory, or if there'll be just some sort of trade agreement between us, but I think that they will lose. I think Denmark will lose control over Greenland, most likely. Honestly, the sensible thing to do about Greenland is gain independence and the U.S. gain influence through soft power, political favor, investments. Maybe, but here's the thing. Greenland really can't stand on their own. If Greenland becomes independent, they will effectively become a puppet of the United States. They cannot... They can only afford to, like, exist because they are getting subsidized by Denmark. They get paid... I forget what the exact number is, but, like, a good chunk of Greenland's GDP comes from subsidies from Denmark. And so if you are... Denmark owns Greenland at a net loss. But you gotta remember, everybody in Denmark or Greenland hates Denmark. So if you're Danish or not Danish, if you're Greenland, you don't want to be part of Denmark anymore, and you want to be independent. But you gotta understand, they kind of can't exist without the support they get from Denmark. So it's like you're either gonna become a puppet of the United States, or you're not gonna. You're kind of gotta just fuck everything up. Jens, you were right, or was tight with Renali. Is they ever come back to Twitch? Astra and Renali are so similar in personality style. I never really talked to Renali. That's just American feel-good news. They have more Chinese STEM grad students than America has high school kids. DeepSeek IA was made by Chinese grad students. I don't know. That sounds like Chinese propaganda. What, you say something that disagrees with me? Must be Chinese propaganda. American health rankings. Number of infant deaths. Korea. Man, that's pretty bad. Mexico's above us. Chile's above us. That sucks. The healthcare system in America does suck. I won't lie about that one. That one needs to be fixed. He hasn't streamed for months. Trump literally said he would ethnic cleansing in Gaza. I don't think that's what he said. I'm pretty sure that's not what he said. I don't know though. I can't say for certain. What is most likely for the U.S. is like what happened in the British Empire, a slow decline until it's no longer important, then China takes over the world stage. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's either gonna go out in a bang, or we're gonna keep. It's either gonna. We're at the point where when America fucks up and America like stops being the dominant power, it's gonna be like the fall of Rome. Fit check? Oh shit. Sorry. Hold on. My number one gripe: USA can't make an app to counter TikTok. Instagram Reels is so bad. I don't use either. How about not using either of them?
What? You did? What? You disagree with my political opinions? Oh, what?
China looks forward to the China looks forward and the US only looks backwards. I don't know about that one. So seen from Greenlandic standpoint, the Danish government had been working for 75 years to get them to the point where they can be independent, and the current rate should happen within 50 years or so. And I think they're pretty intent on doing that. I don't know, man. Denmark has not been great to Greenland. Denmark, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not 100% sure on the facts on this one, but I'm pretty sure Denmark, like, put a bunch of IUDs in a bunch of women without their consent, and to, like, control birth rates in Greenland, and it was really fucked up, and it didn't happen that long ago. Like, it happened, like, 20 years ago, and, you know, it's like, people in Greenland do not like Denmark. They do not like Denmark. South Africa brought genocide charges against Israel. That did happen, yes. Can't wait for art of the deal for Donald to fuck up acquiring Canada and Greenland so hard NATO has to turn it into on its biggest donor. Then we can all see the MAGAs pushing it for it to happen, have to go into the military. I don't think that's gonna happen, reindeers. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be, I think it's, if everything goes like it has been going, everybody's gonna be like, wah, Trump's using tariffs, wah. Fine, we'll cave. Fine, we'll cave. We'll do what you want, Trump. Just don't tariff us. Just don't tariff us, Trump. Please, don't tariff us. Please, don't tariff us. We literally can't survive if you put a 25% tariff. We'll do whatever you want. We'll suck your dick. I'm not, listen, as someone who appreciates masculinity and a hard dom, Trump's being pretty attractive right now. I'm gonna find how funny when 8 to 9 months from now nobody's talking about this Greenland shit anymore. Could be. It could be. It could all not happen, and I could look like an idiot. Very possible. Might be even likely. They're not that happy about it, but at the same time they have At the same time, they have also done a lot of good things, which I are happy about. Remember, a lot of people of them go to Denmark for education. They know Danes better than anyone. Well, didn't they like forcibly take a bunch of Greenlanders from their home and educate them in Denmark? And then all of those people are like severely anti-Denmark. I don't know. I don't know. I just from okay, and I act like I'm speaking for people who live in Denmark. I don't live in Denmark. I don't know anybody who lives in Denmark. I could be wrong about their opinion on that one. But from everything I've seen about people in Denmark talking about it, or not Denmark, fucking Denmark. It's so much easier to say Denmark than Greenland. God damn it. Everything that I've seen about people who live in Greenland, they hate Denmark with a passion. Like, they do not want to be part of Denmark for another 5 months. They want to be out of Denmark. But I could be wrong about that, so who knows. You will always look like an idiot to me. I think what will happen between the US and China will be along the lines of Thaddeus trap. The rising powers has to make a grab for the power or miss the opportunity forever. 50 people live in Denmark. Astra, the Greenland expert. Obviously, I'm the Greenland expert. Streams and videos over time make more money on YouTube than Twitch. Most Territorial had real informative vid on it recently. Focusing on YouTube can make you more money in the long term. That's probably what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Is she getting heated or talking politics, or maybe the blanket is keeping her warm? The blanket's keeping me warm. Honestly, I like talking about politics. I think it's fun. I think it's entertaining. I just don't want people to get, like, mad at me. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's like, if you disagree with me, that's totally fine. Like, I'm an idiot most of the time. So don't, remember, my political opinion means jack shit. Greenlanders take their education in Denmark for free or on their own account, and then most of them are fairly free-willing about Denmark. They do want to be independent, but remember that American media will take ones that don't like Denmark. True. I mean, the videos that I've seen have been independent, like, people one-on-one talking to people in Greenland. I haven't watched anything from, like, the news source, the mainstream media. Yeah, I don't want to stream from YouTube. Astra being a White House spokesman would be wild, especially if she came out dressed as a thirst trap. Greenland kind of massive. It is massive, but there's no one there. We know you don't even have to pay taxes. But, I mean, listen, remember, there are people who are firmly in belief that since Trump got in office, all trans people will be put in camps. Like, there are people who believe that full-heartedly, and it's a little bit silly. And so I think we gotta remember that sometimes, just because people say things on the internet does not mean they're true. I laugh all of your cute political views, but you're cute and hilarious. Aw, thank you. You could talk about changing tires, and I'd still watch you hot and beautiful. Oh, thank you. Who's the other Dune fan? Viewers went up. Why did the viewers go up? Just because I showed my ass on the stream again. Femboy UK mode. Femboy UK. What? Femboy UK. Oh, there's a sword. Sword. Look at my sword, chat. Whenever people start getting, like, irritated at my political views, I just gotta distract them. Nice screenshot check. Chest check. I think we're fine. I'm even wearing a bra, so if it's cold, it's cold. Alright, don't blame me. If they did become a state, they would never become independent. That is a certainty. Probably, yeah. Yeah, if they're a state, they're kind of locked into that existence. I'm gonna put my Canadian citizenship to full use and move to Hazenkamp, Nunavut. Watch me shine. What does that mean? We talk about the state of geopolitics and ASMR.
You see, Canada is a bitch of a country, and really, they shouldn't be a country. They should be a state of the United States. But at the same time, I feel like Canadians have a right to their own independence if they want it. Even if it is a mistake.
I'm just pissing off the Canadians in my chat. Like, I just keep making them mad. Let me just throw some more gas on this fire. All the Canadians in chat right now are just like, this motherfucker. There's no Canada like French Canada. If you don't have a you'd understand. You'll understand. Everything I know about Canada, I learned from South Park. See, exactly. You need to... Fuck Canada! Fuck Canada! But they're beating little lies, and the mouth's full of lies. Fuck Canada! It's the best Canada in the land. All 0 of them. Americans and Canadians are the same to me. Sorry, not sorry. They kind of are the same. They really are. That's why they need to be a state. Channel Astra. If Astra, she lives to offend at least one group per stream. That's what I have to do. That's all I have. That's the rules. I have to offend at least one person. At least one group of people. Uh-oh. That makes me really uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one bit at all. I actively dislike that sound that came out of my headphones right there. That made me so uncomfortable. That made me just like, that made my ears, like, I feel like I need to wash my ears out. That, I cannot do a purr. And that, I feel like that's a sound humans shouldn't be able to make. I don't like that. I don't like that, chat. I do not like that. Chad UK femboy versus Virgin Florida femboys? Nah. Florida femboys are way more Chad than UK femboys. UK femboys don't even have authentic German Lugers just sitting on their desk for no apparent reason other than the fact that I have just a World War II artifact sitting on my desk. Which is unloaded, by the way, chat, if anyone's wondering. You guys fucking sick. It is sick. Jay's winning over the Florida femboy. Is he, though? Wonder how you feel about horny, chat, now that you shared that. Remember when Jay was so wholesome and awkward and they barely smoked and he was in VC with you guys? I remember that. Whether you watched you with sound or without sound, you are the best. Did Derek mute the stream? Derek mute the political stream? No! This is the thing. I can't decide if I want to like go into like I could dive deep into politics, but I feel like I would make a couple people really mad. Maybe that'd be funny. So I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth the memes? UK has a channel point redemption to flip me off and say fuck you, John. It's weird. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. Thank you, Taco, for getting some to gents. I was born here and barely rolled them. Bit strange, isn't it, bruv? It's a bit strange, isn't it? It's a bit strange. See, that's the thing. You know, if you live in, you know, regardless if you don't like my politics, you can't argue that you can't argue that the Luger does go hard. You can't argue with that. What if I have both of these? I'm gonna get a Board chart C93 to go with it. You mean a broom handle? I already have a broom handle. I need to get a display case for it so I can show it off on stream more often. The Luger goes hard, and so does chat when you do the girl, the pun girl pose. Astra, have you seen the new round 7.5? The FK5 is a powerful pistol cartridge with a. I've heard of it. I just don't know if I buy into the hype yet. The dual EDC. Oh yeah. Imagine EDCing a fucking Luger. I should EDC this fucking thing just because I can. The bow chart was the predecessor to the Luger. Oh. She just got his license for lewdness approved? What does that mean? What does that mean? Heck with the butt, see more gun? It's parts matching, actually. It's very nice. This looks like surface rust, but I don't think it is. It looks worse. It looks worse on camera than it does in person. I think that's just the camera. It's paprika. It's not rust, it's paprika. British needs a license for everything. If I get 2 minutes of man voice, can be RFK? No, because I'll destroy my throat. And I'm about to stop. I'm about to end the stream anyway. But absolutely, CC a Luger. Imagine a Luger in a Kydex holster. Disgusting, but also intriguing. I met a guy that was open carrying a Luger in a Kydex holster that was a hat. It was painted like it had the Constitution on it. It was pretty base. It was pretty fucking base. Anyway, chat. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna make go make more ramen. Maybe I do want ramen, but maybe I shouldn't. Because it is Valentine's Day tomorrow. Just look at the 5.7 FK. It's pretty similar to 5.7 FN, which is nice round. You eat today? I had a couple pieces of pizza. But I need something else. But I don't know what. We're on cheap cup noodles? No, I'm on that bulldog grind, the spicy bulldog ramen, and I really like it, but it's so spicy, and I don't really know if I want to fuck up my like stomach. You know what I mean? But I do want some like spicy, like I want some like hot sauce. I don't know what to make with that. I don't have it. My options, chap. My options are, take Jizzy out tomorrow. With what money? And my options are McDonald's, because I have a gift card, and ramen. It's very artificial flavor. I like Bulldog. I like it. Especially their carbonara flavor. Make sure to do something special for Bat Vibes. We'll do something. Did you at least eat good in Iowa? Most days, I think I did. I ate a lot of bebops and rancheros, so that was good. Do Olive Garden tomorrow? That might be a good idea. McDonald's all the way. Just how low on money am I? I'm broke as shit, bro. I'm absolutely broke. What do you think? I'm an internet femboy. What do you think? I'm made of money here? Not mom's home cooking. No, my mom doesn't really cook. Big Mac create comfort food. Well, I only have $15, and I need to feed 2 people for $15, so I'm probably not gonna get a Big Mac. If I get anything, it might be the nuggies with a double. I don't know. I'm just so tired of McDonald's. You know, McDonald's is so. Ugh, I'm so tired of it. So I don't know. Maybe I could get. You need to hook up Asher with the Heritage Foundation. Do you still have the OG gift card? The OG gift card? I have the gift card you sent to. Oh yeah, the Olive Garden. Yeah, I still have that. Get $1 isn't a bad deal. If you were in Cali, In-N-Out is cheap and filling. Yep, I'm not in Cali. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I really don't want to eat like double cheeseburgers again. Very romantic thinking. I really just want a burrito. I want a burrito. But so fuck, dude. I need to check. I need to get one of those little like 1.5 quart crock pot things, slow cookers, so that I can make like a single serving of beans. You know what I mean? I need to make refried beans, and I need a stand mixer so that I can make dough at home. I don't know if that's gonna happen though. I was gonna use my birthday money to buy a stand mixer, but I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna use it to pay bills. So it's like fuck. Oh well. I don't know. I don't know what to do here, because I could like. I could make rice. I might have spam, so maybe I could make rice, ramen, and spam. That might be something I could do. Maybe, potentially. But is it worth potentially fucking up my gut? It's because if tomorrow's Valentine's Day, I don't want to have... I don't want to fuck up my gut flora for you know what I mean, right? Like, I can use a large bowl to make dough. Yeah, but you know how hard it is to knead in a bowl? I hate it. I don't want to knead in a bowl. Maybe if I got one of those mats that I could knead on, that would work too. Maybe, but... Paying your birthday money for bills, Lamau? Listen, bro, I gotta pay my car insurance. Shit. I gotta pay... You know what really fucking sucks? I gotta pay... You know, I was just gonna use my birthday money on bullshit, but now I have to use it to pay for fucking storage unit in Iowa because it's fucking $80 a month. God damn it. Fucking piece of shit. God damn it. I want to eat something with lots of curves. I want a burrito. Goddamn, want a burrito. But it's like, I don't know how I can get a burrito. I don't know how I can make that happen, chat. Wawa burrito? They're not that good. See, here's the thing. What I could do, chat, is I could try to make a burrito. Like, I could try to make one, right? I could go to, like, Dollar General, and I could buy some ingredients, and I could theoretically make a burrito. But is it worth it? I'm not sure. Not entirely sure if it is. Says like a disaster. Options. Yeah, because I really need to like more fresh ingredients. Like I need onions. I can't get that at I can't get onions at Dollar General. My phone, so I can't send you a treat. That's okay. I don't know if it would. Because if you sent me a treat burrito, then that would be kind of shit out of luck. So. I don't know. I might just do McDonald's. It might just be a McDonald's kind of day. Stay hungry? You find a local tortilla shop would be more cost effective. Okay, chat, you gotta understand. I want to make my own tortillas. I want to be able to make my own. That's a thing I want to be able to do. It's not a matter of like I want it because it's cheaper. It is cheaper, but I want to be able to make my own tortillas because that's what I want to do. But I don't have. I would need to buy chicken, and I would need to buy beans, and I would need to buy onions, jalapenos, and a whole bunch of other shit. So. You know what makes Bat Vibes stay smart? If you cooking in lingerie, maybe. Make up for it next year? That's alright. I think it's gonna be McDonald's night, chat. I think it's gonna be a McDonald's kind of night. I think that's what we're I think that's what I'm leaning towards right now. Oh well. Anyway, chat. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow.